Heidi and I went up to OHSU to meet with Robin, the chief resident of internal medicine, and hear a little bit about her experience in visiting Gondar about 2 years ago. So this may be really corny,
Yeah.
but if I was to ask you just to choose 5 words about your impressions of your trip there, and
Hard.
gave you like 30 seconds to think about it,
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 6 weeks using thousands of words.
Yes,
but
yes.
I want I want you to look at this camera and say 5 words.
Okay. I can think of 3. Can I start with 3?
Three's way better.
Dirty, different, and spicy.
Nice.
Oh, I would add green. So dirty, different, spicy, and green. So because that was one of the most shocking things about my trip is that I don't know, you see pictures like, I was a child of the 80s, and so like I have these pictures of Africa in my mind of like dust like flowing, blowing around and like babies covered in mud or like dust, and it's actually a very lush country, Ethiopia. The There's definitely like because the roads aren't well paved. There's definitely like it's kind of dirtier than our streets are, but it's not the kind of like dry, cracked earth that I expected Africa to be. It's actually like a very beautiful landscape, and you'll see that as you like go into the Symbians. It's like really gorgeous. There is a brewery in Gondar, and it's by the airport, which is not in the center of town. It's like a half-hour drive away, so you need to take a taxi there. But it's totally worth going to because it's like the fanciest thing you'll see in all of Ethiopia. It's like fairly modern looking, I mean, compared to anything else there. And they serve beer. It's hilarious. They serve beer in these tall pillars. I forget. I think you order it by the. It's not by the pint. It's like by the liter or something.
The
and
yard.
What's that?
Is it like in England by the yard? Or
Maybe it's by the yard. Did they do that in England?
Yeah.
And you get this like pillar of beer with like a spout and 2 mugs.
Oh,
And
really?
you can order like I forget the like volume amount, but it's these ridiculous anyway, it's totally worth a trip. And we went with like a group of friends. We made like the food. I love Ethiopian food, and I love eating there. Oh, you haven't? You should definitely go before. When are you leaving again?
we should go tonight.
Well, you could go tonight
Yeah.
as just to introduce yourself to like the menu and stuff because it's very similar.
Do you recommend anywhere in town?
I do. Where do you guys live? Or do you...